This one time when I was a kid, I tried to hold a chunk of dry ice with my bare hands. My mom bought it for a Halloween party, and she told me not to touch it. But then when she left to pick up my sisters from school, I was pulling it out of the freezer before she'd even backed out of the driveway.
Why?
I thought if I put it in a glass of Diet Big Red, it would look like an evil potion. It's stupid.
It's not stupid at all. Big Red would make a totally evil potion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I ripped open the bag and grabbed a hunk out. I didn't know you were supposed to wear gloves.
Whoa, what did it feel like?
At first, it was just cold. And then it started to burn. I only held it for a couple of seconds, but for 10 minutes, it felt like my hand was covered in 1,000 little paper cuts.
1,000 little paper cuts, we should remember that. Sounds pretty evil.
Yeah, it does. I was scared of dry ice for a while after that.
But now you use it every weekend. You've conquered your fear. You should be proud of that.
I wish we had a fog machine, though.
That would be evil.
Black Goat of the Woods, who has 1,000 young, have 3 fog machines.
And they've earned it. Black Goat of the Woods, who has 1,000 young, have a lot of great things now. A van, a roadie, free meal at Hades whenever they come through town.
They get free food?
Free basket of bat wings.
To share.
I think 1 basket per band member per show.
Wow. I love the wings at Hades.
Yeah.
That's like the most evil thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
That's right, dude. That could be us one day. Black Goat are a great example to follow. They proved that with hard work and a commitment to excellence, you can accomplish anything. One day, once we've made it,
And we have a fog machine.
and we have a fog machine, we can take pride in knowing that NECRONOMICA will inspire the next generation of little dudes to follow their dreams.
Absu,
Yeah?
can I tell you something that's embarrassing?
Borknarg, you should never be embarrassed to tell me anything.
You remember last week when we played Hades?
I do, Borknarg.
There were these 2 dudes next to the stage in Dark Throne t-shirts. While we were playing Black Path into the Evil Force, you probably didn't even notice, but they just left the stage and went to the bar right in the middle of the big climax part.
I did notice that, Borknarg.
Well, it really bummed me out. I've been thinking about it all week.
Can't let it get to you. That stuff happens to everybody.
Nobody left the stage when Bloodfrost was on.
We don't know why they went to the bar. It wasn't necessarily because of us. We've already established that the bat wings at Hades are fantastic.
They are.
Maybe they were hungry. You can't beat yourself up over it when you don't know why it happened.
I just know it never happened before Mortimus left.
That's true, dude. Pete's gonna let us sound check at 6, but I wanna get there at 5. I think punctuality is the foundation of any good professional relationship. I just don't think that there's any reason to... Are you gonna put that in the fridge?
There's no room.
I just don't think that there's any reason to focus on the negative. Our last show at Hades, though very different from our shows with Mortimus, was a success in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think playing his drum parts on a computer worked musically,
I
but...
don't think the rhythm sections ever sounded tighter, which is a testament to all the hard work you've put in this past month. You should be proud of that.
I am. I just want our stage presence to be as evil as our music. But I think a lot of people got distracted by the glowing Apple logo on Count Gorehound's laptop.
It was extremely generous of Count Gorehound to lend us his laptop.
We need a live drummer.
We do.
How long is that gonna take?
It'll take as long as it takes. We need to find someone with whom we not only have musical synthesis, but who we can connect with on a personal level. Friendship is a powerful thing. It's the foundation of any truly evil band. Just look at Horsetongue.
No one walked out when Horsetongue was on.
You know what this is. I think this is your stomach talking. I'm gonna make you a sandwich, and you're gonna start feeling a whole lot better.
Wait!
Borknarg?
Yeah, Absu?
What's this?
What's what?
In the fridge? With all the plastic wrap around it?
The severed head of a goat.
Because I was about to say, this looks like the severed head of a goat.
It is.
Why?
You know how in high school, no one went to Black Go to the Woods Who Has 1,000 Young shows, and then they added all those goat heads on stage?
I do.
And then Lord Abortioner threw that one into the crowd, and it hit that guy in the head, and he had to go to the hospital and get stitches.
It was Lisa's cousin.
Yeah. And then the Chronicle wrote about it, and like the next time that Black Goat played Hades, it was totally packed with like a line outside the front door.
I do remember that.
Well, I was thinking, maybe we could do something like that.
I really do want to applaud your initiative in actually procuring a goat head.
I got it at the Belleville Meat Market. This old dude in a bolo tie asked me if I was buying it for ritualistic purposes.
There are a lot of weird people in the world.
I thought it would be evil.
And I'm glad you're trying to find creative solutions to problems. But maybe we could think of something that draws emphasis to the musical experience of a Necronomica show, rather than away from it.
I just want our stage presence to be as evil as our music.
But an evil stage presence should complement the evilness of a music, not overshadow it.
What do you mean?
Remember how the Chronicle article about Black Goat referred to them as a local death metal band?
Yeah, that was lame. But you know, still a lot
Close
of
your
people...
eyes. I'm sure their shows filled up after that, but half those people, and I know we shouldn't judge our audience, but half those people didn't even know the name of the band.
Yeah, but once they come to a show and hear the music, then
They didn't come for the music.
I just don't know why it would hurt to...
Minimize the music.
Yeah, but...
I don't know why we'd want something like that to happen in Necronomica.
Because it worked! Look, their music was totally evil before they threw the goat head, and their music was totally evil after they threw the goat head, but the goat head was the thing that got people to actually start showing up to check them out.
It wasn't like...
Look, maybe... I hate to say it, but maybe if they would have never thrown that goat head, they would have never been signed by Atomic Holocaust. Maybe they wouldn't have a van and 3 fog machines and free bat wings at Hades. Maybe they'd still be like us.
We're not doing that bad.
We don't even have a drummer.
Borknarg, I'm sensing a great deal of negativity. I thought we agreed that if we ever had any chance of being the most evil band in the world, we had to maintain a positive attitude.
I'm sorry.
You shouldn't feel sorry. I just want to know what I can do to help. Where's this coming from?
Mortimus called like a week ago.
He did?
Right before we played the last Hades show.
Did he ask about it? What did he say?
He said that Scrotal Decay is gonna play the Wacken Festival in Germany.
Scrotal Decay is playing Wacken.
Yep.
That's amazing. He didn't call me. Why didn't he call me?
I think that Mortimus thinks that you look down on him.
Why would he think that?
Because of the stuff he used to say about death metal.
I don't have anything against death metal. Is it as evil as black metal? No. But there are death metal bands that do totally interesting things.
Yep. Stuff like that. Wacken. In Germany. That's in Europe.
It is.
That probably means that Mortimus is gonna get to fly to Europe.
I've never been to Europe.
I've never been on an airplane.
Europe is the home of black metal, you know.
I know.
We can't blame Mortimus for leaving. He had the chance to audition for Scrotal Decay. It's just a chance he couldn't pass up. And if we'd had asked him to stay, to give up that chance, that just would have planted the seeds of resentment. And once you plant those seeds, you have to reap them sooner or later. Mortimus leaving Necronomica to play in Scrotal Decay? That's just his life's journey! And we have to respect that and be happy for him and all that he has accomplished.
Yeah. want to feel good about it, but I don't. I guess that means that secretly I don't want him to make it. I guess that makes me a bad person.
You are a great person. We all have negative thoughts sometimes. And we have to take that as an opportunity to ask ourselves, hey, what is it that I'm really afraid of?
Guess I'm afraid that we won't ever be the most evil band in the world.
Why?
Even you have to admit that Atomic Holocaust signs a lot more death metal bands than black metal bands these days.
That's true, but I never wanted to take a shortcut to Necronomica's future.
I wish I had your faith that everything will work out in the end. I wish I was as brave as you, Absu, but I'm not.
I get scared sometimes.
That's nice of you to say. What's all that?
It's a bunch of tubes and PVC pipe. You told me how Bloodfrost used blood cannons at their Happy Bloody New Year show?
It was so evil. You know what it was like? It was like that video of those guys that put Mentos into those bottles of Diet Coke.
Lord Tyrion from White Walker told me they rented this professional thing that cost like $800 a show. I thought that if I could build something like that, I talked with Lisa and she was gonna build this big upside down cross. Then we'd fire blood out of it at the end of every show.
How come you've never shown me any of this before?
I didn't want you guys to know I was working on it.
Why?
You guys always look to me to figure everything out. I'm the one guy who isn't allowed to ever have doubts. I worry every day that we'll never be the most evil band in the world. That 10 years from now, it'll still just be you and me playing Hades, sharing a basket of bat wings. I thought that if we tried this, and it didn't work, then you'd see I don't know what I'm doing. Then you'd leave.
But Mortimus leaving, that's just his life's journey.
It is Borknarg.
But I'm not gonna leave.
No?
No, because we're friends, and friendship's a powerful thing. It's the foundation of any truly evil band.
It is.
And if we are open and honest with one another, we can solve any problem. So there's no way to spray the audience with blood for less than $600?
No, not unless you want to use Mentos and Diet Coke.
What about Big Red?
What do you mean?
Well, if we used Mentos and Diet Big Red, then at least the foam would be red. That's a little more evil, right?
Well, I guess so, but you know what would be cool is if, yeah, if we run those tubes through the goat head.
I have a goat head.
I know you do. We can put it on a post in the middle of the stage and hide the tubes inside of it. That way, when we finish Ancient Battle in the Bloody Rain, Count Gorehound can drop the Mentos into the bottle under the stage and bloody foam will fire out of the eye sockets of the goat head.
Whoa.
It's something, right?
Yeah, it's... Wait, can we set it on fire?
Will Pete let us do that?
He let Scythe Cult burn that scarecrow.
He did. We can totally set it on fire!
Red foam exploding out of the eye sockets of a burning goat skull. That's the most evil thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
You think so?
It's so evil. But no. What if it distracts from the music? I don't want to do it if you don't want to.
Borknarg, ask me if I want to fire bloody foam out of the eye sockets of a goat head.
Do you want to fire bloody foam out of the eye sockets of a goat head?
We have to, because you're my friend, and what's important to you is important to me too.
All right. I'll go get the goat head. Pete lets us in this afternoon. We can figure it all out. We just need to go to Walmart and get some Mentos and some duct tape and some Big Red.
Hey, Borknarg.
Yeah, Absu?
You're the most evil best friend a dude could ever ask for.
Well, you too, dude. You too.